Welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Kim.
And I'm Brandon.
You got a lot of stuff there today.
Yeah, I brought this, I was going to use this during our show.
Oh.
This is lighter than it's supposed to be. I think something's missing.
Really?
Yeah. Hang on, let me just double check here.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, okay, good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, all right, one of these. Huh? My umbrella's missing.
Oh. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Someone took my umbrella. I know for sure. I brought my umbrella. My umbrella is gone. Someone literally stole my umbrella.
Oh. That's not good.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get that umbrella back. I'm gonna find who did it.
Okay. Well, but first let's get into our article, which is Ruthless, Part 1.
It was the end of autumn, and Judson and Mabel Webb were getting ready to leave their mountain home and head back to the city for the winter. Judson walked over to a closet in the living room. In this closet, Judson kept his prized items: guns, fishing rods, and liquor.
Look!
You found it.
I found it.
Where was it?
Well, it was over there, actually, the
Oh.
whole time. Nobody stole it. I just misplaced it. But then I don't have to be angry at anybody.
Yeah, and I'm happy for that.
Yeah. Whoop.
All right, well, our article today is titled Ruthless. So ruthless meaning without mercy, like you were earlier.
Oh, when you're very, very angry and you want to hurt somebody, you might be ruthless.
Yeah, you have no mercy for this person. You're going to do whatever you have to do. And we'll find out how this word factors into our story once we get reading.
Okay, so let's get reading. It was the end of autumn, and Judson and Mabel Webb were getting ready to leave their mountain home and head back to the city for the winter.
Okay, so they only live on the mountain in the summer or the spring when the weather is nice.
Yeah, only for a short time.
Yeah, they don't want to be there when it starts snowing and the bears come out, you know.
So they must have 2 houses,
Okay.
or maybe more, I guess.
Could be.
So they have a city house and a mountain house.
All right.
All right. Oh.
Well, Judson walked over to a closet in the living room. In this closet, Judson kept his prized items: guns, fishing rods, and liquor. Okay.
That's an interesting group of items.
That's interesting. Does he use them all at the same time is my question.
I don't know, but he's on a mountain home. He's got to go fishing. I don't know what he needs the guns for. Maybe they're hunting. Maybe they do hunting on the mountain, or to protect himself, I suppose. And the liquor for when you're bored, I guess.
Yeah, well, these are obviously very important to him because they are his prized items. So if something is your prized item, it has a lot of value to you. It also might be really valuable, might cost a lot of money, and it's something that you really, really like.
Yeah, I have a prized item.
What is it?
I have a Pokemon card.
Oh, I thought it would be your umbrella,
No.
considering how mad you got.
No, my Charizard.
Oh, Charizard.
It's a good one.
That's a good one.
So he keeps these things in his closet. Closet. Well, I have closets in my house. It's just a small room in your house. You keep things you don't need right now. But I put clothes and boxes in my closet, not guns and liquor and things.
And fishing rods.
Huh.
All right.
Well, so here's an example sentence with closet. My closet is full of clothes that I don't wear anymore.
I think a lot of people have this problem. Your closet, you just kind of put things in there that you're not really interested in dealing with right now.
Well, there's lots of places that you can donate clothes to.
Yes.
That's a better way.
That's why you should go through your closet at the end of the season, so the end of the winter, the end of the summer, go through your closet, find the things you don't wear anymore, try to give them away to somebody.
I should tell my wife to do that. She has hundreds of clothes.
And they're all in a giant closet, right?
Yeah, unfortunately. I have this much space in the closet. She has the rest of the closet.
Yeah, sounds about right. All right, we're going to take a break and let's find out what happens to them when we come back.
All right.
Only Judson was allowed to touch these items, and only Judson had a key to the closet. Judson admired his collection. He noticed that all the bottles of liquor were still unopened, except for a half-empty bottle of whiskey that was placed in front. When Mabel entered the room, she was surprised.
Judson,
She cried.
you're not taking a drink at 10 o'clock in the morning, are you?
He told his wife that he wasn't taking anything out of the bottle, but instead putting something in. Judson hated thieves. If someone tried to take his liquor again, they would pay for it. He took 2 white tablets and dropped them into the bottle.
And welcome back from the break. We were talking about this couple,
Yep.
Judson and
Mabel.
Webb, who have this really strange collection of prized items in their closet. As
Yeah.
well. A fishing pole, fishing rods, and then
Guns
and liquor.
and liquor.
And those are his prized items.
Yes.
And he doesn't let anybody else touch them.
So let's see what happens. It says only Judson was allowed to touch these items, and only Judson had a key to the closet. So Judson admired his collection. He opens the door and he goes, yeah, that's my stuff.
So he admired it. He was just looking at it and appreciating it. That's
Yes.
interesting. So admire, it can mean when you look at something and you enjoy it. But you can also admire other people. If you admire someone, it kind of means you respect them and you like them. You enjoy that thing, that person or the thing you're looking at. For example, Gerald admired the view from the top floor of the building. Okay, so he admired it. If you go somewhere really up high, you see a beautiful view, and you say, I admire that view.
Yeah, if you've been to the top of Taipei 101 or the Empire State Building in New York, you can really admire the view of these cities. It's quite beautiful.
Or the top of a mountain even.
That too. Well, he has a huge collection. Well, she has a small collection of things that he likes.
Yeah.
Some people have huge collections of other things like Pokemon cards. This guy here. A collection is just a group of similar things that you keep because you like them. So we can have baseball card collections, Pokemon card collections, collections of makeup. Some girls like to collect that. There's some other things people collect. There's a lot of things.
If you go to the beach, you can collect different sand.
Yeah, different
or
shells.
Rocks, shells. I used to collect pens when I was young.
Okay.
I would steal pens from places, and they were free. They were free, but
free.
I considered them stealing, so I
Right.
took them, and I had a large collection of 100 pens.
Wow.
I still have 3 pens.
Where'd the other 97 go?
They were cheap.
Oh, okay. Well, you see here, Doris has a large collection of old magazines, so she likes to collect these and take a look at them and flip through, and that's her hobby, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's continue. So, he noticed that all the bottles of liquor were still unopened, except for a half-empty bottle of whiskey that was placed in front.
Oh,
Okay, so he keeps all the liquor in the closet, and nobody else can touch it, but they're all empty except for one bottle.
And only he has the key?
Yeah, what's the deal with this guy?
I think he drank it and forgot.
Huh, this is
Or
kind
was
of
it
a weird
Mabel?
situation.
Was it Mabel? Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, was he upset? I don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
But first, let's look at this word empty. So this bottle was half empty. So empty is when there is space. There is nothing there. If the bottle is half empty, that means half of the liquid is gone. And here's another example. Cassandra's daughter played with the empty box for hours. Maybe before the box had something in it. Maybe she ordered a package and it came and she took it out of the box, whatever she had in there. Now there's nothing inside, so it's empty.
I remember my mom bought a refrigerator when I was young, and refrigerators are very big, and they come in a big box. So after we took the refrigerator out, we had this big box, and my brother and I cut holes in it. It became a little fort, a small
cool.
home for us, a small little playhouse for us.
Yeah, that's fun for kids, huh?
It is, yeah. And I could play in that empty box for hours.
I bet you could play in it right now, huh?
I could.
Yeah? Who doesn't like that?
Yeah. All right, so let's continue. When Mabel entered the room, she was surprised. Judson, she cried, you're not taking a drink at 10 o'clock in the morning, are you?
Whoops.
Oh, I hope not. Oh my gosh, that's too early.
Yeah, 10 o'clock's a bit early to be drinking the whiskey. Well, he told his wife that he wasn't taking anything out of the bottle, but instead putting something in. Judson hated thieves. If someone tried to take his liquor again, they would pay for it. He took 2 white tablets and dropped them into the bottle.
This sounds like a crazy person.
He's really mad about that whiskey, yeah.
Okay, so he put 2 tablets in the whiskey because some of the whiskey was missing.
Yeah, he was mad.
And he was angry. I wonder how someone got in there. They must have opened it somehow. Either they got the key or they broke in. Some thief, I guess, took his whiskey and he was angry. So he put 2 tablets. Now, tablet is the pill that you take, the medicine that you take to feel better. For example, the blue tablet is for my back pain, and the red one is to help me sleep better. So you can take tablets before you go to sleep to help you sleep, or if you're hurt, you can take a tablet, and that's just taking medicine. It's kind of another word for medicine.
And I think nowadays we use tablet as well to mean like iPads, any kind of iPad or sort of tablet that you can play with. It's not a computer, but bigger than a phone is a tablet as well.
Yeah, same word, totally different meaning.
Yeah, so there's another meaning for you.
All right. Well, that's kind of a strange behavior. Doesn't that seem like a really bad idea to put some sort of medicine in the whiskey? Won't that ruin the whiskey?
And anyway, he doesn't even know who took it. What if it was him and he forgot? Or what if it's his wife and she's like, wasn't me?
Well, what are these tablets? I don't even know. Like, maybe it's like, oh, maybe it's just like bad tasting.
Could be.
He makes it want to taste bad so that, oh, nobody wants to drink it anymore. If someone takes it, they'll spit it out.
Could be. Well, we will find out in our next part, but thank you for joining us for this one, and we'll see you next time.
大家好，我是 Stephanie。那我们今天一样有5个单字要一起来看哦。第一个呢是 closet， 名词，橱柜、衣橱的意思。那就像 Harry Potter 里面，他小时候住在那个楼梯底下那个小储藏室，也是 closet。所以呢，那个小空间你也可以说叫 closet。那第二个 admire， 它是动词，欣赏、观赏或者是钦佩的意思。第3个 collection， 它是名词，收藏品、收集的意思。那第4个是形容词 empty， 它是空的，所以课文里面说的 half empty 指的就是半空的。那第5个呢是药片，它是名词 tablet。我们今天的文法呢只有一个句子，叫做 You're not taking a drink at 10 o'clock in the morning, are you？ 这个句子的前半段呢有一个片语叫做 take a drink， 它的意思呢就是喝一杯或者是喝一口饮料。后面呢你可以接 of 再加饮料的名称，表示你喝了什么。比如说 take a drink of Coke 就是喝一杯可乐。那 drink 在英文里面呢，它也有指酒精饮料的意思，所以课文里面 Mabel 要表达的是喝酒这件事情。我们一起看一个例句。Clint took a long drink of water, but he was still thirsty. Clint 喝了一大口水，但他还是口渴。那句子的最后呢，以 Are you 作为结尾，它是附带问句，就像是一个句子的跟屁虫。如果前面的直述句是肯定句的话，那附加问句就是否定。反过来，如果是否定句的话，那后面的附加呢就是肯定句。所以啊，如果附加问句不只是跟屁虫，它还很喜欢唱反调哦。那附加问句的结构呢是助动词加人称代名词。那切记，如果助动词是否定的话，记得要缩写哦。我们一起造一个句子 ：The teacher is standing right behind me, isn't she？ 老师就站在我正后方，对不对？毛骨悚然。好，这就是今天的解说。
It was the end of autumn, and Judson and Mabel Webb were getting ready to leave their mountain home and head back to the city for the winter. Judson walked over to a closet in the living room. In this closet, Judson kept his prized items: guns, fishing rods, and liquor. Only Judson was allowed to touch these items, and only Judson had a key to the closet. Judson admired his collection. He noticed that all the bottles of liquor were still unopened, except for a half-empty bottle of whiskey that was placed in front. When Mabel entered the room, she was surprised.
Judson,
She cried.
you're not taking a drink at 10 o'clock in the morning, are you?
He told his wife that he wasn't taking anything out of the bottle, but instead putting something in. Judson hated thieves. If someone tried to take his liquor again, they would pay for it. He took 2 white tablets and dropped them into the bottle.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
And I'm Matt.
Right now we're going to play word drop, which means we're going to take your vocab words, which we haven't seen yet, and work them into a casual conversation. Let's start.
Okay. Okay. So the other day I was talking to my parents on the phone, and I got a chance to speak to my dad for a bit because it was Father's Day in Canada. So I just told him that I look up to him a lot and I really admire him.
Speaking of family, I called my sister the other day too. She's often really busy with work, so she finally picked up my call. And I asked her what she was doing. She couldn't talk for long. She was pretty stressed out, but I could hear on the phone that she seemed to be crunching on something. I said, "What are you eating?" And she said, a cone. And I was like, "You're eating a cone? Like an ice cream cone?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No ice cream, just the cone?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "So you're just eating an empty cone?"
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's a strange thing to do. Sometimes it's nice to eat ice cream in the summer, but I would never eat just the cone. Sometimes when I'm eating sometimes when it's really hot and I go fishing. Sometimes when I'm too hot, I need to put down my fishing rod and eat some ice cream.
Put down my rod. That's nice. You know, one thing I think is very interesting. You know what? In America at the grocery store, like the ice cream section is really big. They have like mint chocolate chip and chocolate chip cookie dough and strawberry and cherry cordial and vanilla and French vanilla and also Dutch chocolate and a lot of different types of ice cream flavors. And quite a big assortment of ice cream. Quite a nice collection of ice creams.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. So yeah, the ice cream section is great. Yeah, sometimes when I'm at the supermarket, I forget what I want to bring. So I forget what I want to buy. So not what I bring, what I want to buy and take home from the supermarket. This one time, I was on my way to the supermarket and I realized I forgot my list. So, but I found a stone tablet that I wrote it on.
Okay. Great. You know, another thing I like about going to the grocery store is because you push a cart through and there's shelves with lots of things on them and also like the refrigerator doors. It's kind of like I'm shopping in someone else's food closet, you know? That's my word is closet.
Closet, food closet.
Yeah.
See you next time.